Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be dominating top lane with the Graves. We have a really strong build with Fleet Forward, Triumphant Alacrity, 𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐒, with Taste of Blood and Ravenous Hunter. We're up against the Darius. We'll go ahead and just start E. We're gonna max Q first, E second. Graves top actually has a pretty high win rate. Overall, it's around 60%. And you can take Ignite or Teleport. Those are both good options on him. We haven't had a chance to really use our E yet. We're just trying to poke him down. Used it there to auto attack reset so I didn't miss minion. Graves just takes up a lot of space. It's kind of like a ranged Tryndamere. Don't want to let him hit me for free. Typically, Fleet is best on Graves. That way you can Fleet's best. That way you just stay full HP. If you're full HP, you're really hard to gank and to deal with. I'm just crossing in, trying to get vision. And once you do shove and wave, you normally want to ward this area. You don't have to walk this way. You can walk the safe way. Like, you don't have to do what I just did and go the risky way. And some wards down. He's dead. Graves has a lot of all-in power. The closer he is, he'll land more of his auto attacks. So with melee champions, that's generally what you want to play him against. Because you can land everything. It's easy to land your Qs, the first and last part of your Q, and you can land your full auto attack spreads. Against ranged champions, you're typically only able to land a fraction of that. We're just trying to shove right now. See, 𝐒𝐿𝐾 is on his blue buff. We're gonna go beat him up. He knows we're over here. I need Warwick to move on this. Oh, I think I just killed myself. Yeah, I killed myself. Warwick's gonna die if he doesn't get the Darius. He's gonna have to flash. Flash, flash, flash. Nice. I accidentally soaked the Q. I didn't recognize the Q animation very well. I didn't react the best to that one. I do have trouble with some skins, and I'll say that I really didn't recognize that well. That was my bad. If I would have just dodged the Q, we would have easily won that. We get a pink down. We have the wave in a really good spot. You can't freeze it very well on Graves since your auto attacks are spread shot, but if you stand all the way back and just, or if you get really close, so it's kind of both. So if you're really close, you can soaks it easier on its own. Since we do have lifesteal rush down and we have fleet, we can kind of freeze it, not take too much damage. If he wants to take a heavy trade, I'm down. Yeah, see, you can't auto the ones in the way back if there's stuff in front of you. Yeah. The positioning and where you're standing is really important if you want to actually last hit them. Don't know where 𝐒𝐿𝐾 is. I'll just shove this out. Keep some auto attacks on this guy. Surprised that hit. I have no clue where 𝐒𝐿 is. Still hit him with it. He lined himself on the turret. If they line themselves up against a wall or a turret with any kind of skill shot, it's much easier to land it because obviously they can't walk through the turret or a wall unless it's 𝐒𝐿. He killed himself there. Graves is really good against physical damage melee top laners. His E gives him a lot of extra armor. Yeah, but if you are playing against a Quinn, Teemo, that type of thing, you're fucked. Wouldn't recommend that. Just trying to spread my shots out there so I don't overkill minions. If the minions are all really low, try to auto attack the minion that's not the closest to you. Like, try to spread it out at an angle. That way you don't waste it. Shoot it against the turret, blow it up on him instantly. Oh shit, I'm fucked. I can't move. Oh, I got greedy. My bad. I needed to get a ward down. I can't play that far up when we don't know where 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 is. We'll pick up boots and a pink ward. It's also easier against melee champions, since your Q blows up instantly against structures or walls. If Darius steps up, I can just blast a Q right on his head against the turret, and he'll take full damage. When did I stop playing Fiddlesticks? I haven't stopped playing him. I just think there's better AP junglers for me to access right now. Whether it's Karthus or Nunu. Or even Evelyn for me. Thoughts on Nunu and Rammus? Nunu's really strong right now. Rammus is decent, but it's not Nunu. Nunu's considerably better. We'll probably just shove this wave out. I need to keep the wave pushed so I can keep my ward up. If I keep my... Ooh, wow, okay. I'll just keep that ward up. We shouldn't die from any more 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 ganks. Even though we do have 2 deaths, he hasn't taken a plate yet. And we've already gotten 2 of his. So we're still in a pretty good spot. Still comfortable. I don't know where he is. I guess he's at base. Darius and 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋, neither one can solo me. He's gonna lose a lot. He can't roam like this. Even if he gets the kill on Warwick, it's not really worth. Q through the whole wave. Kill all 3 minions with 1 auto attack, spreading it out. 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 is mid lane right now. Missed that one. Yeah, I gotta back off. That's a good ping. That ping's the right ping. 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 is pretty damn strong. I don't know if I can fight him. This is gonna be super sketchy. Warwick needs to use his W. Alright, looks like it's still here. It's pretty lucky for Warwick. 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋 didn't take everything. I'm just trying to get my E back off of cooldown, getting auto attacks down. That was bad. That was a complete accident. I was trying to center it more than that. Darius broke my pink ward again. He's so annoying. 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐾 is going to come top side. I can feel it. I have no wards. Why wouldn't he? I'm the only lane that's pushed up too. Oh, okay, he took dragon. Never mind. I take it back. He had other plans. Gotcha. Typically save your R for the last of your combo since it pushes you away. If you use it early, it's also hard to bait people out. I think I'm about to die. Yeah, I just want to get out of here. I don't like being out in the middle of nowhere with low HP. Especially when there's a fed 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐾 running around. Hey, let's get it, man. Shield bow. We got the plated steel caps on top. We're gonna go into collector next because they got a couple of squishies. They got 3 squishies with the Darius. It's an electrocute Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix Echo electrocute are very greedy. Conquer Kha'Zix can get bruise or tank items much easier. So our collector should give a lot of damage versus him. Plated steel caps is very good if they have an 80 top and an 80 jungler. So if the laner and their jungler are 80, you can get a lot of value from it. I don't know if Darius has flash. We can just dash every time he Qs. Just save our dash for that. Back to full HP. Seems balanced. Oh, Rook's gonna die. Unfortunate. Happens. He'll back up. Healing's kind of nuts. Even taking turret shots and stuff. It's just really strong. Just don't use your E too early. You need to make sure you're dodging stuff when you use your E. Nice. Lots of damage. Graves mid's also viable. There's challenger Graves mid players in several different regions. But yeah, he's a good top lane, he's a good mid lane. It's a good jungle champ. Can get a lot done. If your team needs AD, if your team's already AD heavy, like if you have an AD mid, like at least in jungle, Zed mid with the Jhin bot, that's too much AD on one team. Graves is like full physical damage, so you wouldn't want to do that. I'll just go ahead and reset. Someone's gonna come for. Ooh, never mind. They're not. Darius went and bought. I'm shocked by that. I am low on mana here. Is Goredrinker Kha'Zix good? No, it's not. Even if you're going Bruiser Kha'Zix, you would normally go for Duskblade. Duskblade is just so strong on Kha'Zix for his passive resets. And not even close, buddy. It's the kite down. He has no chance, and he has a bunch of kills. He has more kills than I have. He's really fed. But Graves is what we refer to as balanced. He is what we call a balanced skin champion. When a champion has reached true balance, it sells maximum skins, and those are the type of champions we want to look for. If it's balanced enough to sell skins, then that's what we want. Death Lump, thank you for the 2-1 sub, man. Welcome to the stream. Alright. Probably take Warwick's red buff here. He's on the other side of the map. If we get red buff, we could probably 1v2 anyways. Opinions on Rocket Belt Evelyn, it's strong. Riftmaker, Rocket Belt, and Rift, Rocket, and Night Harvester are all strong on Evelyn. They're all good items on her. If the item gives her AP, how bad could it be? I'm gonna be taking this. We're only gonna use our E. Your abilities do a lot of damage, and you want to use your Q to shove waves when you want to shove waves. But if you're taking this, just use your E. E's low mana. Keep your abilities up for fighting champs or shoving down waves. We have 5 grit stacks. If Kha'Zix or someone shows up, we'll knock them out. Yeah. That's what happens. Once Graves gets the lead, it's over. It was a good game, well played, but then you lose. Just make sure you're using your E's. After you've used both auto attacks, use your E's and auto attack resetter, and Graves will also start reload. So he starts reload here, we use E, and then now he's already reloaded. Because that extra auto you get after you use both autos, it doesn't interrupt his reload time. So it's pretty snazzy. That turret shouldn't have hit me there. We're back to full health. What can I say? Nice flash. Warwick's gonna chomp her. I'm not taking your camp, Warwick. I'm trying to help you take the camp. I don't want to take your camp from you. Unless it's red buff. At this point, I'll take red buff. Futures market in general for junglers, it's typically better in higher elo when you're trying to get guaranteed like a strong item back. If you're not playing in high elo, generally you want to stay away from futures market. Where the heck are these, bro? Got my E back off of cooldown. I got some grid stacks up. Want to get my W behind him, so I actually use my E early there on purpose. That kind of hurts. Doesn't feel good. Healing back up. All we have is Rav and Shield Bow. We're healing like crazy. That really should have popped against the wall in my opinion. That key was right on the wall. I guess the tip was like a pixel away because ideally it should have just blown up on her against any kind of structure or wall. Nice hook. Very nice. Come on, Jin. Push the wave. I believe in you. What is 𝐒𝐂𝐈𝐀 gonna do though? Not much. There's not much he can do there. He's always popping off. He's always having a field day. There we go. Landed that one. Did I ever consider trying to go pro at some point? You should consider what you enjoy first and foremost, and you consider like what your goals are. You need to consider how much pros make on average in League. You need to consider what the average lifespan of a pro player's career is when it comes to League. Take those into account. And think about your own goals and see if those align. With that being said, I don't think I have the communication skills to play in pro play at all. I have trouble playing when if someone's talking in my ear. When I play with if I play with a duo in general, I'm usually not on comms with them. Very rarely. I've only ever had one or two duos. It was kind of just this one guy where I could play easily with him on comms, and he doesn't even play League anymore. So if you have trouble playing with comms on, like people whispering in your ear some ASMR action, then pro play is definitely not for you.
What is the best off meta ranged JG in your opinion?
Best off meta range jungler? I would have to think about that. I think Tristana's decent. She's not S tier or anything, but you can 1v9 on her if you get some early gold. I'd say Twitch Tristana are up there. I'd have to really think about that. I've been playing a lot of champs. I'll help myself to this. Help myself to a blue buff. Get that mana back. I'm shocked they haven't FF'd yet. I just don't see them being able to come back from a fed Graves. I counter their whole team. Except for Zoe. Zoe's the only one, and even then, she can only do so much to me because she's not fed. Like, he does physical, physical, she does physical. Their three main damage dealers are all physical, which my E gives me protection against. And Graves hard counters melee champions with his W slow and his E dash. Even his R dash, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Gotta keep going. They're all spawning in. I'm in dangerous territory for sure, so I'm gonna hold on to my E. It's a lot of damage. I just killed myself. Or not. This healing's kind of insane. Dude, I don't understand how I lived there. This healing just doesn't make sense at all. You guys think this turret's gonna save you? Not quite. I don't know if we can catch him is the thing. Yeah, this healing is just nuts. Once Graves has some life still, it's just they don't have executioners, so they kind of just lose. I played that so bad in the turret. I got myself hooked like twice underneath turret. It didn't matter. Yeah, Collector's kind of gross on Graves. Look at that healing, bro. That is just so gross. What were they thinking? Yeah, Graves top, guys. You saw it here first. Whatcha? No, JK, you didn't see it here first, but from me, it's the first time seeing it from me. GG, well played. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to come chat and chill live on stream. My name is 𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.